So Ubisoft's major games have always had their fair share of glitches and problems. From back in Far Cry 3, Watch Dogs 1 and of course Assassin's Creed Unity, the glitches and problems have always been prevalent within the release window for each game. But Ubisoft have always managed to fix the problems very quickly, making each game playable to the standard that fans deserve. A game that has always had a few glitches of course is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now from the basic clipping and animation problems, there have been some major ones as well, but Ubisoft has always been able to patch them out, and according to the game's producer, post-launch fixes will continue to be a priority. Now, lead producer Julian Lafieri was recently asked about what was sitting at the top of the list of priorities for the game's future. While there are several free content updates and sizable expansions planned, Lafieri admits that he finds quality of life fixes to be the most important thing to work on. What's great about this is that he also goes on to mention that the further capitalization of the capabilities from the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PC versions will be at the forefront of their development. We've had a great reception on PS5, Series X and PC as well, and people are definitely enjoying the high-end capabilities of the game, so we want to continue to capitalize on that. This isn't meant to sound like a bullshit or cliche statement, but for me it's about hearing what the player base is saying and reacting to that, on top of the extra content and features. To me, this sounds as if Ubisoft's priorities now lay within the realm of the now current gen consoles and PC releases. You see, with the new processor speeds, the new GPUs, and the main improvements being within the SSD speeds, the new consoles will be able to play the next Assassin's Creed games at an astonishing 4K 60 FPS. Now, yes, the Xbox Series X, PCs, and of course PlayStation 5 are all capable of running the game at these settings, but it does take a hit to some resolution and some actual, graphical settings that I'm not going to go into because I'm not Digital Foundry. Now, talking about the new consoles and Ubisoft's priority on making the games that play on them best they possibly can be, I want to go into what we can expect from the next Assassin's Creed release. First off, I believe that it will be exclusively available on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PC. Now, my reasons for this are purely down just to how capable they are. We've seen how some open world games run on the previous generation of consoles, and whilst the PlayStation 4 honestly still runs games amazingly and looks so great such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla and graphically intense games such as Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2. The system that is holding back these newer games, however, is the standard Xbox One and the Xbox One S. Now, these consoles, and you can even look at comparisons online, like from Digital Foundry for instance, that these consoles that have brought out in 2013 shouldn't be around now to play the games that fans want. And now with the newer titles coming even more demanding, I don't see Ubisoft wanting to spend any time or money making a gameplay worse on a console. Another thing I expect the next AC game to have is a truly rich narrative and story-driven campaign centered around the Assassin Brotherhood. This part of the franchise somewhat got lost within Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, but in Valhalla, thanks to Davo McDevitt and his writing team, this part of the story really came back in a way that made it feel complete. It also brought back the mystery of the Isu story and evolved it to a point that made sense and really opened up the story. I also believe that within the next game, the modern day will hopefully be focused on a lot more. Now, I'm going to talk about the ending of Assassin's Creed Valhalla and the modern day, so spoilers from here on out. Now, at the end of the game, we see Layla Hassan within the grave with the reader, trying to find some resolution to the problem at hand. We also now have Basim as our modern day protagonist, and with whatever plans he has with Alethea unfolding in the background, I can only hope we see them or even take part in them within the next game. And I really want all of the mysteries and unsolved storylines that we've had in previous games to be wrapped up within this story. Valhalla gave us some amazing moments, and all I can say is that I hope it continues. Another thing I'll say is that we will probably have a fully fledged female protagonist. Ubisoft really messed up in giving us two playable protagonists in Valhalla, and then basically saying in game that female Ava was canon. It's just got a bit annoying. Give us a solid female character driven story that plays on all the emotional action-packed beats of the previous games. You managed to give us some great unique characters throughout the years, so give us a new one. Not some Cassandra, Eivor, Ezio, Altair ripoff, but a solid, likable character set within the world of Assassin's Creed so that the story can progress and give us some amazing new content. The Assassin's Creed franchise used to be about story and character development first and foremost, so I hope that in the next game this is truly what pushes it forward. Now I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash the like button down below and don't forget to subscribe for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos. In the comment section down below, I want you to let me know what you want to see in the next Assassin's Creed game. Now I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you in the next video.